Hi everyone, it is Miss Joya from Morley Library. It is Monday, and from now on, every Monday, I am going to be doing a video for tweens. And the tweens are considered those of you who are between the ages of 9 to 12. So I wanted to make sure that I talked to you about some things that we do that are especially for the tweens today. So like I said, this video will come out every Monday, and so we might be doing some crafting, we might be doing a science experiment, we might be talking about some games you can play at home, or today I thought what I would do would start off with a book talk, since you are just kind of wrapping up things from school, and you might be looking for some good books to read. So I always put out the Tween Book Queen, and there's usually a cart at the library, which for those of you who come know. But this time, obviously, we have to do it a little bit different. So I made up a list of 15 books, which is what there always are on the Tween Book Queen list. And here they are when you go to the Morley Library homepage and you go to the Children's tab, you will see, you can scroll down to the Tween Book Queen, and that will put you right here at this page. So as you can see, there are 15 books on here. So this run list goes from May through August. The winner will be pulled this time on September 2nd. It'll be a little different because I'll show you there is like an online entry form that you can do. So I will show you that after we're done looking at these books. So these are all available on Overdrive, Hoopla, some of them both. Many are both audiobooks and ebooks. And let's see, for every one of these that you read, you get to put in one entry, and that makes you eligible for a chance at winning a $15 Barnes & Noble gift card. So you'll find that I always try to make a big variety of genres, different types of books that might interest you, because I know, just like me, not every book is for everyone. So since the theme for summer reading this year is to imagine your story, or as we now are calling it, reimagine your story, since things are different. You will see that there are several books on here, many books on here actually, that have to do with fairy tales. So we have like Whatever After, Fairest of All. There is Rump, about Rumpelstiltskin. Flunked, which is part of the Fairy Tale Reform School. Beauty and the Beast, Lost in a Book. However, I did throw in some other ones as well, like Notorious is a Good Mystery by Gordon Corman. And Jekyll and Hyde is kind of a sci-fi mystery type of book. So there are several different types of books in here, if you don't necessarily like fantasy books. All right, so when you keep scrolling down, you are going to see, this is the entry form. Here, let me get back to the top. Okay, so the Tween Book Queen drawing entry form. So like I said, you're going to complete this form for every book that you read from the Tween Book Queen list. So after you submit for one, if you have read 2 or 3 books, maybe you could just hit submit and then do it again. So you do want to make sure it's where the little red star is. You want to make sure these are the required fields. So we do need to know your name. Make sure that you talk to a parent or a grown-up, and you'll find out a phone number and email that would be a good way to contact you if you're the winner. Make sure you put your age, the book that you read, and please tell me what your favorite part was of the book. I'd like to know this so that in the future I can try to figure out what books might be good to put on the list for you. All right, so there it is. It's very simple, and like I said, just go down to the children's page on the home page, and you can find the Tween Book Queen list. So we're also going to now look at some books on Overdrive that are either some new books or some books that I thought you might be interested in reading. So we'll do that in just one second here. Okay, so here we are at the site for Overdrive, and what I did was I opened up to the first book that I thought would be a good recommendation. I know that many of you have already read The One and Only Ivan, which was a absolutely wonderful book. It also won the Newbery Award medal, and it is actually great news. It is actually going to be a movie. So right now it looks like it is set to come out. I think August 14th was the date for that. So for any of you know, obviously Ivan was the gorilla, and there was Ruby, who is the elephant in this book. If you have not read the first one yet, you can also find that one in audio form and an ebook form on Overdrive. So you could start out with that, and then the follow-up to it is this one, The One and Only Bob. Well, Bob is the adorable puppy that you see here, and he is one of Ivan's best friends. So this time the book focuses on Bob. And a funny little fact, the audiobook is actually done very well, and you'll see here, I don't know how many of you know him, but he's a very funny man named Danny DeVito who does the voice of Bob, and it's a very well done audiobook. If you want to see if you think it might interest you to listen to the audiobook, you can go up here and click listen to a sample, and it gives you a good little intro into that and to see if that might be something that would interest you. Right now, the audiobook, you do have to see, you have to place a hold on that, so that could be something you could do, get on the list for that. All right, so basically this book is, like I said, it focuses on Bob, the dog, who actually is trying to find his long lost sister. And they were separated whenever he was taken in, whenever he was adopted, and he went to live at the zoo with both Bob and Ruby the elephant. Ivan and Ruby the elephant. And they basically, the hurricane comes along their journey, and they come into some danger, and it really just is a great book to show you the importance of friendship and determination and learning more about yourself and really what you're capable of doing. So it's a great story, has a lot of humor in it, and it's also a quick read because you just don't want to put it down once you start. I think I read it one sitting, maybe in 2 sittings. It was just a really well done book. It's full of heart, just like The One and Only Ivan was. So I really do think it's a book that many of you will enjoy. Okay, the next book on the list is The Penderwicks, Book 1, A Summer Tale of 4 Sisters, 2 Rabbits, and a Very Interesting Boy. This book is by Jean Birdsall. It is the first in a series of 5 books. So if you enjoy this book, there are definitely others along the way that you can read. So it'd be a great start to get you in a series this summer. All right, so this is the story of 4 sisters who are Skye, Rosalind, Batty, and Jane. Batty is the youngest sister, and Rosalind is the oldest sister. They are on a summer vacation with their father, along with their dog Hound. Hound is a very funny dog who tends to be mischievous, as dogs can be, as we all know, and maybe gets into some things, does some things, and maybe eats some things that he shouldn't always eat along the way with the girls too, and all the fun that they're having. So when they're at this estate, which is in a place called Arundel, they also, Mrs. Tifton is the lady who owns the estate, and she is not very nice to the girls and warns them that they need to stay out of trouble. And I'll just let you find out if that does happen or not. The girls do meet her son, Jeffrey, and he's always very nice to them, and they become friends, and they spend basically the 3 weeks together, go on many adventures and discover new things. They also meet 2 rabbits along the way. So there's just a lot going on in this book, and it's just fun loving, and they're just enjoying the summer and being together as friends. They also even come upon a secret passage in this book. That's just one of the many adventures that they do have. All right, so I will let you decide if this might be something that you'd like to read, and I'd love to hear what you think about it.